Shape Gym over in Bettendorf, Iowa, working at this location. I'm trying to do something pretty unique in our facilities where I'm introducing people that are important to the growth of our business, had done some pretty cool things with their lives. Last week I talked about a gentleman who's handicapped who, did some stuff from a bench press perspective and has got no legs. Today we're going to talk about somebody or with somebody. We're actually going to work out, spend a few minutes together, talk to him about his life, what he's accomplished, what he likes about us, and he's done some pretty cool things in his life as well. So I'll let Dale introduce himself, and we'll get to work out with Dale Ruplinger.
Super. All right, well, my name's Dale Ruplinger. I've lived in this area my whole life, and my background's been into bodybuilding. I was fortunate enough to have a book given to me by on my 24th birthday actually. It was called Winning Bodybuilding by Franco Colombo. Hadn't lifted a weight at that point, wasn't into it, was riding Harleys, drinking beer. And read the book that night, and I realized that this was the book that was going to change my life. And from that, I told all my family and friends over the next couple of weeks that in 2 years I wanted to be Mr. Iowa, and someday I wanted to be Mr. America. Well, it took me about 3 years to enter my first contest, which was the Iowa, and I won that. The next year I won the Central USA, and the year after that I won the Mr. USA at Caesar's Palace, the Mr. America at Radio City Music Hall in New York City, and the Mr. Universe in Bruges, Belgium, and scored the first perfect score ever to be scored at the Universe. So that's my background. I love lifting. I love teaching people how to do it correctly, because there's so many misconceptions on how to do it right. And I help people get to that next level, feel better about themselves, feel good. And at Top Shape gyms throughout the whole Quad City area, that's what we're all about. And helping people reach their goals, achieve their weight loss, their energy goals, their flexibility goals. And so that's what we have a lot of fun at. And so wherever my clients are throughout the Quad Cities, we have a Top Shape gym that they can go to and seek out a trainer and get the best shape of their life.
Cool. We're going to actually do a workout. Dale's going to put me through a back workout today. He promised me no cardio. He doesn't do cardio anyway, so
no, that's true.
That's where we're going to go. All right, what are we going to do first?
All right, we're going to do wide grip pull downs behind our neck. And what's unique about this is when the actual exercise is called a pull down. So when anybody grabs this bar, they're thinking about pulling. Mm-hmm. Well, when you think pull or you focus on pull, when you pull, you're using your biceps. And what I have to teach people is I have to retrain them, is because what we're working with this exercise is we're working our back muscles. Mm-hmm. But I can literally pull this weight down with my arm. But this is your back muscle, this is the hinge, and this is the first detached joint. So how do I get my back to do the work? Well, when this elbow goes out, it stretches my back. But then this elbow comes back by squeezing my back muscles. I'm engaging my back muscles. Now I could do it with my arm, just pull it down. But if I focus here and squeeze with my back, the reason that bar comes down is because I squeeze my back muscles. The reason that bar goes back up is because I release my back muscles. Other than that, all upper body exercises end up using nothing but arms.
So I grew up, obviously lifting weights, doing stuff like that. And later in life, I was told straps are for pussies.
No.
So why are we using straps?
We're using straps because we're not trying to work our forearm. We're not trying to burn this muscle group out. Yeah. And by using the strap, we literally have our hand as a hook. So we can focus on our elbow better to literally squeeze the back. Because if you're squeezing the bar hard, you're going to engage the bicep.
Okay.
So if you use a strap, you can focus here and literally squeeze the back. So I use straps for all my back exercises because after 23 sets of back that we're going to go through today,
23 sets
hands are going to wear out.
That's why I have the rays.
So you just come in here, I bring myself in close, and the reason this weight's coming down is I'm squeezing my back muscles. Then I'm releasing and stretching it all the way out. Squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch.
Is this your favorite exercise?
It's the one I like to warm up with because it really gets that back stretched It really warms up the back muscles, and it gets me ready for the rest of the back workout that I'm doing. Now, most people think that the squeeze is all important and they don't focus on the stretch. The squeeze is important, but the stretch is just as important. Because what we're trying to create is we're trying to create a V. The squeeze, think of this, the squeeze builds thickness in your back, but the stretch builds the lat. It stretches your body out. Kind of like when you see National Geographic and you see that lady that has 19 rings on her neck and you go, oh my God, how'd her neck ever get that long? One more ring, one more ring, and it stretches it. So what we're doing with our back is we're stretching, we're stretching, we're stretching. That's the reason why people don't build lats, is because they never stretch it. There you go, all the way out. Let that baby stretch.
How many?
12. Good stretch. You really gotta really relax it at the top. There you go. Now you finally let it go. That's it. That nice, good stretch in that movement. Good. Good. Absolutely.
It's on today's week. You can actually see if I can count to 12.
All right. That's.
So do you do this? Do you ever do pull-ups or?
No.
No.
No, because pull-ups, there's too much jerking. And unless you are crossing your leg and you're not using any of your lower body to movement, only if it's like this and straight down. So now we're doing our second back exercise, which is a close grip that I call it. And what we're doing is we're having our palms facing us. And this exercise really focuses on our lats. And so what we're initiating the squeeze with our lat. We're looking up at this pulley to keep the proper posture so that we can work the lat. And again, my hands simply are hooks. I'm focusing on my elbows. I'm keeping the elbows close to my side. And I'm fully engaging the lat with this exercise. So it's like this, right to here. Then I'm releasing with my lat, and I'm squeezing with my lat. The only reason that bar is going up is because I released my lat. The only reason that bar initially comes down is because I squeezed with my lat. So this is working the lats now.
So is, when I asked you to work out last week, is back your favorite thing to work on?
Pardon me?
Is back your favorite, I guess, muscle group to work on?
Mine?
Yeah.
I love them all.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you have one favorite, like you look forward to doing more than the other?
Well, it always the show muscle, you know.
The biceps, the little
so
guns,
always
action?
been the arms, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
But the one that really you have to mentally get yourself up for
Legs.
is legs and his back.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you're doing a total of, you know, what I am right now is 23 to 24 sets of back. It's a long workout, and it drains you.
What, you ever do legs and back together?
Oh God, no.
No?
I don't have the energy for it. Never have.
Did you ever when you were growing
Never.
up?
Never back and legs. Those are that takes, everything you have is those exercises here.
Just watch me struggle.
Nope. No. Let's go this way and then towards your index.
See, it's reverse grip. It's like being in the mirror. Can't figure
Yeah,
it out.
I know it. So get it all the way out here.
Dyslexic.
It has to go out.
I got it. Okay.
No. This hand. 2 fingers on the rough, 2 fingers on the
Oh,
smooth.
yes, what you want. Okay.
Yeah, so it's right down by your side. There you go. Look up at the pulley. Right here. That's what we're working. Feel the stretch, squeeze right there.
Ticklish. Be careful.
There you go, right there. Yeah.
He is super.
That's it. Perfect. Feel that good stretch in that lat. There you go. Feel it doing all the work.
You can see my deformed arm.
Yeah, I can see how it's moving the bar around. Okay, all right. Feel that in your lat?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
So when you're not working out, what do you like to do, Dale?
Well, when I'm not working out,
Or training people?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we live for boating. My wife and I, we both love the sun. We love the water.
You got some grandkids you're pretty proud of, don't you?
Oh yeah. I got five grandchildren. The twins just celebrated their 4th birthday just just this last weekend we did. And so I got 2 grandsons, one that's about 1.5 and one that's about 8 months old now. So that's cool. They're going to be about the same age. And then I have another granddaughter who's about 9 years old. So
You don't have the workout bug yet?
not yet.
Not yet.
But my one twin granddaughter tells me all the time about why she's so big and strong. Because she's eating all her veggies, and I'm running around, and I'm eating my chicken, and I'm having my veggies. I'm doing all the stuff I need to do to be strong. That's what she tells me. Oh yeah, she's awesome. She really is. But yeah, we kind of live for summer. We love boating on the river, and we love going up to Lake Michigan. So, and spending time with our grandkids. So that's what I enjoy. And honestly, I do truly enjoy training people and making a difference in their lives. It's fun to go to work when, you know, I'm not selling a car, I'm not selling computers. I'm helping people change their lives for the better. And that makes me feel good every day. So, all right, lats.
Yeah, I know a couple software sales guys that buttholes.
2, 3. We worked our, turn around, Matt. Over there when we worked our wide pull downs, we were working up through here and we were working up through here. Then we did the narrow grip, we were working in through here. Now with the bent over row, we're working this whole area all the way across in through here. Yeah.
I got a back rub for Mr. Universe.
There you go. Now, the most important thing about this exercise is the stance. Absolutely. You will destroy your lower back in doing this exercise if you don't do it correctly. And if you don't do that, you'll never actually work your back correctly either. So when you come in here, your feet should always be about hip width. And if you ever, played football or anything, this is the stance that they're in for a football position. That's how this lower back has to be. If this lower back gets rounded like this, you will cause yourself some serious disc problems over the long haul. So it's very important to get the stance down first and foremost. And you have to be cognizant of the fact that while you're doing this exercise and your back muscles may be screaming and you may be trying to get those last few reps, you always have to be conscious of your lower back. So now that I'm strapped in, I'm going to come up with it, okay, and focusing on my elbows again. I'm squeezing with my back. 2.
It's 10 to 12 again.
Yep. And see how my back never went out of position. Now the other most important thing about when you're working your back is your breathing. If you don't have your breathing down, if you're not relaxing your lungs and allowing that air to flow in and out, back day is going to be a miserable day for you because you're going to run out of air, you're going to feel lightheaded, and you're not going to be able to do the weights you were able to do. Okay. All right.
Right there?
Yep, now come up for me. Keep it right there. Really let it stretch out. All the way out. Let it stretch. Really let it stretch. Okay, there you go. That's it. You're keeping the lower back, yes, but you're rounding that upper part. You're getting that good stretch, good squeeze. That's what it's all about. Right there. Yes. But see, you were holding yourself back from fully stretching.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you negate the fact that we're trying to build a wide back. We're trying to create that V. And you can build a thick back like your back is. You've got a thick back. But to make it wider, you gotta stretch it. You really gotta let it roll out while you're still holding this in
I
place.
just like to point out the positive reinforcement he gave me versus my other workout partners.
Okay.
They tell me about how well I was doing. The other ones just like to yell at me. Which
No,
one?
I'm more a teacher than a yeller.
No. So, what's your favorite sport?
favorite sport?
Well, better not say like cricket or
No. I mean, I love watching football. I mean, it's an all-time
Chicago Bears.
American sport. I'm really more of a Packer fan, just because I like the unity of the team. It seems like every other team, you're trading this player, you're trading that player, and you know the one guy that you loved on the team is now going to another team.
Yeah.
And it seems like Green Bay has the ability to keep their core players with them. And that's what I think is really cool.
Yeah.
And the fact that the city owns the team.
Yeah.
You know, which is kind of cool too.
So it worked out for him this year.
Huh?
It worked out well for him this year.
Actually, the Bears did awesome, but you know. All right, now we're coming to the one-arm row. And by the time we're done with what we've just done, this is a killer to get through, because it's really actually 2 sets to get from side to side. The one thing I would say about this exercise, like all back exercises, there's not enough stretch into the movement for most people. And the other thing that most people do when they're doing this exercise, when they have it down here, they're rotating like this. And then when they rotate like that, they're completely taken away from their back. And they're doing this, and they're jerking the weight, and they're completely taking it off of the muscle. Mm-hmm. Look at guys and women. It's not all about the weight. It never is. What we're doing is we're stimulating our body, not to try to annihilate our body, but we're stimulating the muscle. And if you're letting momentum take this exercise over, then you're defeating the purpose. And what my goal with my clients is that I want every exercise to be joint friendly, first of all, and for them to get the most out of every rep they do. Otherwise, they're wasting time. And another thing, I don't talk to my clients when they're in their set. I'm not talking to them about what day yesterday was or what movie I watched last night, because if they're not mentally focusing and making their muscle do the work, then I'm doing them a disservice by talking to them while they're doing this, unless I'm correcting their form. So we can talk all we want in between sets, but in the set, it's all business.
Hey, you lost me after you said size doesn't matter.
I didn't say size didn't matter.
Kind of did.
I meant the weight didn't matter.
Oh, I thought you said size.
No, the weight, the amount of weight you're
Apparently
using.
size does matter then, Dale.
Okay, so my arm is here, my arm is adjusting the weight. And my feet are in kind of like a runner's stance, like he's in the blocks. And so what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the back part of the weight because I want the front part of the weight to hang. So I'm not doing this and involving the bicep. So it's this. Good stretch. Now see how I bring it over to this side? I bring it over to here to get that full stretch.
What's up, Dale?
I don't like to take time between these two. I want to get it over with, tell you the truth. Whew! That takes it out of you.
Breathing hard. So have you, what haven't you accomplished that you yet want to accomplish, Dale?
In my training?
No, just in life.
In life?
Yeah.
Well,
You can talk on lifting.
like everyone, I want to be able to do the things I want to do. Linda and I, on our bucket list, is still want to spend 2 weeks in Italy and really go all the way through that country, from Florence to, the Colosseum to the churches,
You've been to Paris?
the wineries. No. Oh, Paris, yes. Yeah, I have been to France, I must say.
We just did France last summer.
Did you? that's it. Good.
I got a kiss on the Eiffel Tower.
Oh. What was his name?
Pierre.
Back towards your hip. Back towards your hip. You're using your bicep. Focus on that elbow. That's it. That's where it's got to go. Squeeze. There you go. Yeah.
It was easy the other way.
I know. You have to remember that this arm at the elbow is a pendulum. So anytime I see you do this, I know you got the bicep involved. Because you didn't have the bicep involved, it would be back here, wouldn't it?
Yep.
And it would be up here.
Oh, I got you.
Okay? So you're engaging your
Bicep.
bicep a little that you probably didn't realize. But that's why there's a trainer. That's why people need trainers. You know, shoot. You know, everybody's got a trainer.
Yeah?
Even the best golf
Hey,
guy's got a trainer.
You don't go to a mechanic to fix your golf swing.
That's right. And sometimes you can't see that in yourself while you're doing the movement. You're so focused on, you know, just getting the reps out that you're not paying attention to keeping that form perfect. And so, hell, Tiger Woods has a swing coach, right?
No, not many.
You would think he'd be coaching.
You can put them upstairs on the table. I don't know how to turn them off. Oh. You don't know how to turn them off.
I see the light.
Yeah, it's funny.
Stamina will work. You should get yourself on camera a little bit.
No. Okay.
Good job, Dale. Good job, Dale. One more. I'm glad you feel that way, because I feel that way.
Wait till you're 66.
Oh.
There you go. That's it. Now you got a mat. That's it. There you go. That's it. Good one.
I feel like my feet are under like this.
Yeah, you want them to keep it there. That's it. There you go. These are good. There you got it. Don't rotate your body so much. There you got it.
Oh, okay. Good. That was enough.
That's why we invented the pause.
Well,
Pause
I
to
think
give
you
another
understand something
couple.
about breathing, which I'm guilty of not doing correctly.
You know, my mom's 92 years old now, and she has an older sister who's 94. Her mom made it to 90. My grandfather on my mom's side made it to 89. I have a great-grandmother that lived to be 104. And I just noticed that my mom, because has been inactive for some time now, is just the deterioration of the muscle.
Yeah.
Just hard to get up out of the seat and everything. And then you look at other people that's my mom's age, like Betty White,
Yeah.
still tap dancing, still going strong, is because she kept using her body.
Oh, that's the whole nice conversation we just had a few minutes ago, right?
Yeah. And so all you got to do if you want to live life and you want to live life to its fullest, you got to keep doing this. And it's not always easy. You not always want to, but you got to force yourself to get in and make it happen. I want to be active with my grandkids when they're in their 20s and they want to do things and we're still out boating and we're still having fun. And, I don't care if I'm 80, 85 or 90. I want to be able to be a grandparent that's going to be around and still having fun with them.
Yeah.
So, that's the goal. Besides that, I got a wife that's 54. So
Yeah.
I got to keep
Size
up.
is everything.
I got to keep up. Last one here.
Come on, Dale. Did you go up and wait?
Huh?
Did you go up and wait?
Oh, yeah. We go up and wait every second.
Come on, Dale. There we go. That last one was a little struggle, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's a good point you were making earlier about how do you stay motivated to come in here. I mean, there are days where I just don't want to be here. So how much of that is talking yourself into working out or listening to your body, or how do you gauge that?
It's usually just mental attitude. It's usually that my body's not ready. That's it. Wait, don't rotate so much. You're swinging that upper body around. There you go. Keep it in your back. Good.
You think it's mental fatigue, or is it?
It's total
Combination.
It's a lot mental. Just like George Hall said, 75% determination, 25% perspiration. Most of the challenge is getting yourself here. Should I, shouldn't I? That whole talk you have with yourself.
How do you know? Yeah, I know the whole talk, but how do you know when it's a mental issue versus just your body's wore out?
When your weights start going down. When you can't get as many reps as you did the time before.
Now I'm talking.
I like the saying, the only workout I regret is the one I didn't do.
Absolutely, that is a great saying.
So true.
It is. I have my clients tell me, he says, I almost turned around. I almost didn't make it today. I had my finger on my phone button, ready to text you or ready to call you. But there isn't a single person that has told me that didn't come in and did their workout, that they weren't happy that they got that workout in at the end of it.
Absolutely.
They're all thankful. God, I'm glad it came. I'm glad I got it in. Because when you don't do it, that's when it's mentally fatiguing on you. And here's the key to my success. Here's been the key to my success in my life, but this has been the key to my success in bodybuilding. I was driven by fear. Fear drove me. And the reason is that I had huge goals. I think you can't set just small goals for yourself. You have to set huge goals that will force you over those thoughts of, gee, I could really got a million other things I could do today. Or, I'm just not quite feeling up to it. Or I'm just not quite feeling good. So every single day of my whole career, I made sure I did everything in that day to fully reach my goal. Not once did I ever let my head hit that pillow at night without doing everything I could do in that day to move myself forward. Not once. And what did that do? that created a positive mental attitude that was like steel. And it gave me that confidence that when I stepped out on stage, it was a day of celebration for me because I knew I was going to win. And I think if people kept that philosophy, force themselves to do the little things that they may skip on or may fail to do, creating that little smidget of doubt in your mind that you might not do it the next day or you might not do it next week or next month is what destroys people and what doesn't allow them to reach their goals.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to have to end on that note.